in terms of the game, disappointed in the loss. I thought we had some really good opportunities out there to win the game. I was proud of the way the guys fought throughout the entire game. And my message to them in the locker room afterward was just this. It was missed opportunities. We had opportunities to win that game. The first thing we have to do is honor the football. We got to honor the ball. That's the most important thing in winning. And we have to do a good job. And then once we do get takeaways, we got to score off those opportunities. And that was the difference in the game to me. They scored on those opportunities, and we did not. And so that's important that we do that going forward. I was pleased with a lot of good things in terms of the distribution of the ball. I thought Caleb threw the ball and got it to a lot of different receivers today. I thought we were committed to the run, more committed to the run. I know those last 2 drives we were down by 2 scores, so we needed to get it going there. So we were in 2-minute mode. So that I was proud of the way the defense fought. The defense fought through the game. Had a couple of nice takeaways. Had a nice 4th down stop after some sudden changes. Had a nice turnover in the red zone down there to stop a score. So I was proud of that for those guys as well. But overall, it's just got to be better. We got to do a better job as a team, honoring the football, and just doing the details right and playing better. So again, my hat's off to the Colts. They won the game, but we left one out there today.
On 4th and goal from the 1, what were your thoughts on the option call there?
Yeah, so we go to Herbert up the middle. We had the Wildcat play in the first one. They ran a couple dive plays in there and got it to inside the 1, just inside the 1 there. And they were in big people, and we like to play. We like to play. We just got to get to the second level, get to the linebacker there, zone up to him, and get him there on that. We were going to pitch off the end man line of scrimmage, and we got to execute better.
Well, guys in the locker room said the look wasn't ideal from what the Colts showed you defensively. What was your impression?
Yeah. I don't know that. I don't know that because I got to look at the tape. But I know the design of the play was to go against that personnel group.
Timeout there after that first touchdown with the field goal, the kicking team on, sent out the 2-point.
Yeah.
What was the timeout about there?
Yeah, I mean, we have to be better. We have to be better there. First of all, it wasn't as good as it should be in terms of our communication there. But we wanted to get a good play on there as well, and we like to play. It just didn't work out on that particular one. But again, we have to be better. Stay ahead of it better, be better there.
When you say communication, you mean from the coaching standpoint, from the player standpoint?
No, that's on the coaches. On the coaches, we got to be better there from the top to the bottom. From upstairs down to the bottom. So we got to do a better job there.
And then the timeout right before the Taylor touchdown, was that just giving you guys a breather? Or was something you didn't like out there?
No, I'm just conserving time. There. They're going to try to milk as much time as they can, and I was just conserving time there to give us a chance. And at the end of the day, we did have a chance. I thought we did a really good job of scoring on 4th and 1 down there before the 2-minute, because we were going to be onside if it got inside the 2-minute. But then we switched our mind and went to kick it deep. We kicked it deep, and they took a knee. So now we got 2:01, and we got a timeout. And if we do a good job on the on defense, which we first it was 2nd and 6, which is not ideal. And then they ran the power, the bounce play, and JT got outside on us. So we just got to execute better on defense. But if we went 3 and out there, we'd have had 50-some seconds there with the ball coming back. And it's not on the onside part. We kicked it deep, so we'd have a better field position. So we felt good about that right there in terms of that operation. We just got to get the ball back for the offense.
Did you want Cairo to put it through the back of the end zone there, ideally?
We wanted him to kick it in the end zone. Kick it as far as he can. That was the plan there, and he did a good job.
Caleb threw over 50 passes today. Last week there were about as many pass plays called. Is that the plan in terms of a successful idea for what you guys want to get done, or is that just game flow?
Yeah, it's a little bit game flow. I mean, we ended up having 28 runs. Is that right? Something like that. I believe it was 28. Is that right, guys? Yeah, 28. So you get it up there, close to 30. That's a pretty good snip right there. So again, we want to do a better job efficiently running the football, and that starts with not taking negative plays. But again, I think we're more committed to it today. And if we didn't have those 2-minute drives at the end, I think we would have been more committed to it in terms of getting it done at the end.
The personnel group was in the run game. A lot of runs out of 11, some passes out of 13. Is that just trying to stay ahead of what you think the defense is going to do? Or?
Yeah, that's all by design, what we think they're going to do in terms of their scheme. A lot of times people get in base, and we got better matchups that we need, in terms of 13 personnel. But, again, we got to execute better on offense, on defense, and kicking game. we had the one offsides, that led to a touchdown there. On the punt return team, it was less than 5, so they tried the old, head bob and all that, and they got us on it. And so we have to do a better job there.
Matt, what do you sense is inhibiting the efficiency of the running game right now?
Yeah, I just really think it's about fundamentals, right? Fundamentals, I think we're committed to it. I thought we run the ball really good on the inside and the outside in terms of play selection, which I think you need to do. You really got to stretch the defense inside, outside that way. I do feel, though, on the outside plays that we got to block the perimeter better. It seemed like we got to look at the tape there and see where we have to get that perimeter blocking done better, because it looked like there were some guys that shook loose.
Man, it's just the third game of the season, but to a lot of Bears fans, this is a discouraging loss. The way you lost. Do you get that? Do you understand that? Why they would think this is more of a big picture thing? For the
yeah, I would say that, Mark. I would say that, look, this is our third game, and there was some positivity to take out of this, and we're encouraged. We're encouraged in that locker room. We are encouraged, and we are, we'll have our head moving forward, eyes moving forward. And we're going to get better this week. And to me, there is better production, on the offensive side. There was better production there in terms of who we got the ball to. And the efficiency just needs to be better in certain areas, on offense, on defense, and in kicking game. And it starts with the football.
How is this a step forward for Caleb? He threw for a lot of yards, but your offense still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you saw him operate in 2-minute. The 2-minute drives that he operated in, I thought were really good. And I think that he looked good in those moments to score that touchdown. He got his first 2 touchdowns of his career today. There was a passing, and so there's a lot to build on. But I said that we have to look at each other, look at your individually, look at yourself, and see what you can do better, execution-wise, to get the victory next week.
Both of those touchdowns came with you guys down multiple scores. They're not letting anybody get behind them. You have to be careful that there's not a false positive there. You're able to move against a defense that kind of knew the situation and might allow maybe you guys to do more.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to that, Pat. But I also think that you have to operate in 2-minute in this league. So sometimes you're down by a score, sometimes you're down by a field goal. You're still gonna have to move the ball in that situation. And I thought we did a solid job of that today.
And on Caleb's first interception, where he's going into Carter on the side opposite you guys, what's the message to him? I know he makes those out route throws a lot, but was that just, what did you say to him after that one? What did you see?
Yeah, that's just a rhythm throw. And I have to go back and look at the tape. I just, have it in my mind right now. So it's just a rhythm throw. You got to really feel that corner where he's located at and deliver it on time. And I got to go back and look at the tape. But that's what it looked like to me.
Coach 56 is about the edge of Cairo's range. On the one that he missed, playing before second and third down, 2 passes. Any consideration of running to kind of get some insurance on that kick in case you had to?
Yeah, I mean, we're always hunting touchdowns. We're in the kick line there. We're always hunting touchdowns. And that we want to get a first down. To go getting closer and score a touchdown. We were aggressive in the beginning of the game. You're always aggressive there. I don't think you're ever hunting field goals. Because those don't win in this league. You got to get touchdowns, and that was our mindset.
Caleb went with the wristband today to kind of help operationally. What were the conversations like to make that happen?
Yeah, it was just, because I know this is a loud place. So when you have an issue, you always have that to go back to. So if it starts to get really loud, just go to the wristband, and then he can get it out, to the offense, which I thought was good today. So if you don't have a wristband, then you can't go to it when it gets super loud. So I thought it was a good operation in terms of using that.
Thanks, guys.
All right.